Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. So today we have another recap. Today is week 3 and this week was hard. I didn't have any progress on the weight. Can you believe I gained 0.4 pounds and lost 5 inches? But also keep in mind that I am 11 days from my period, so that has a lot to do with it. If you feel a noise, it's my washing machine, okay? And this right here, I'm oiling my hair. As you can see, I have oil inside and I'm oiling my hair. So basically what I wanted to go over is, do not get disappointed because you didn't lose weight in 1 week, because this is completely normal. Remember, we cannot compare ourselves with men. Men don't have periods. Men don't have the same hormones that we have. So basically, do not feel like you are failing just because the weight didn't move at all, because mine didn't move this week, and I actually look more bloated today than I did on the first day, basically. And that is because of hormones, guys. Like, if you're a woman, you know, right? So expect not to lose weight in 1 week out of your journey. In your journey, expect 1 week not to move at all. But the funny thing is that the measurements kept moving, so you are making progress. It's just that the scale doesn't want to really show it. So it's completely normal. Just know that is completely normal. All right, but these things happen. Okay, just know that these things happen. They could happen. It doesn't really mean anything. So don't get discouraged. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going on fastings. Keep doing your walks, and you're gonna see the progress. Okay, I'm already like seeing myself a little differently this week, in the sense of you can kind of see this bone showing a little, which it hasn't shown in a while. Like, I start seeing little things like that. My shoulders start leaning out a little. My arms, I see them a little bit lean. However, my belly today was bloated. You can tell that it was bloated, not because of the food that I ate yesterday, but because of me getting ready for my period, and I'm in my luteal phase. When you're in your luteal phase, I want to show you this chart so you know how hormones affect the way that you lose weight. So watch this, okay? So basically, guys, in this picture, you see how luteal, follicular, menstrual phase act with each other. So just keep in mind that before your period is when you're gonna be the most bloated, is when you're gonna be the most, like you're retaining water those days. So it's okay, you have to drink a lot of water. Keep doing what you can. I know that you're gonna lose energy. I know that you're gonna want to sleep the most, but try to keep doing the most that you can, even if it's like a 20-minute walk, even if it's just fasting for like 8 hours or 4 hours. Even like if you can just fast like 5-6 hours, it's gonna be a huge improvement. So next, guys, I want to show you how I look this week. So this is how I look. As you can see, I'm a lot more bloated this week, and I'm gonna compare it with the first week, and this is the first week. As you can see, I kind of look more bloated in a way, or kind of like the same. So, as you saw, when you get your period, you're gonna be bloated. That's just expected. You're gonna be bloated. It doesn't mean that you're fatter. It means that you're retaining more water. When you go back to normal, when you get your period, basically, yes, and it's annoying. You have to wait like 10 days. I have to wait like 10 days to debloat myself again. When you get your period, is when all this water is gonna go away eventually, because at the end of the day, you're retaining water, right? Like, it's just what it is, guys. We have it more difficult than men, and that's just the pure truth, right? So I want to show you my measurements comparing from the first week to this week. Okay, so let's talk about that. For neck, we have 11.6 to 11.3 total loss minus 0.3 inches. Chest, we started at 35, now we are at 34 minus 1 inch lost. For shoulders, we started at 37, now we are at 34.7, that's minus 2.3 inches. For abdomen, we started at 32.5, now we are at 28.5, total 4 inches of my abdomen, guys. Even on my bloating day, which is like today. So we're still losing inches. For the waist, we started at 27.5, now we are at 25.7, which is 1.8 inches. Not as much as the abdomen, because I feel like the abdomen is where you carry the most bloat, and the waist is a little bit higher. So that's the true measurements. For the hip, we started at 40.3, now we are at 38.7, 1.6. And these measurements were measured today, guys. Okay, today in the morning. For under bust, we started at 27, now we are at 26.2. Total loss 0.8 inches. For biceps left, we started at 9.8, now we are at 9.0. Total 0.8 inches. For biceps with the right side, we started at 9.7, now we are at 9.1 inches. That's a total loss of 0.6 inches. And this is the hand that I use the most for everything. Like when I have to carry something heavy, I use this arm, I use this hand. So yeah. For arms, usually I measure this part, the thickest part of my arm, and that was 8.0, now it's 7.8, total loss 0.2 inches. For left side, we started at 22.5, now we are at 20.0, total loss 2.5 inches. For the right side, we started at 22 inches, now we are at 20 inches, total loss 2 inches. For the calf left, we started at 13.5, now we are at 12.7, and total loss 0.4. For calf, the right side, we started at 13.0, now we are at 12.4, total loss 0.6. Total loss, guys, from the starting point to now, I've lost 19 inches in total. Unfortunately, I didn't lose weight this week. I actually gained 0.4 pounds. So 0.4 pounds, literally. I gained weight. I didn't gain a pound, but almost literally 0.4 pounds I gained. Like I said, some weeks I was expecting this. Honestly, I was expecting it because of the way that I was feeling. I was already feeling like druggy the whole week. I was already feeling like bad in a way, like when I get my period I feel like this, and I'm 10 almost 10 days, 11 days until my period. So I was already like expecting this, not to lose any weight, but I was hoping to at least lose a pound, but I couldn't. And yeah, but so far I've lost around 5 pounds in total, counting what I lost last week. So I wanted to show you the progress because we didn't measure this, which is my double chin progress, because I know some of you really care about how your jaw looks, because this is the first thing you lose when you gain weight. So we're gonna see the progress. I forgot to do this at the beginning, but we're gonna start right now. So this is last week, the progress on my double chin. You can see. You can see the bloating. And I'm also gonna show you how my double chin accumulates water. This is another clip. So as you can see, when you touch this part over here, right now it's pretty good. But when I touch this, you can see all the water accumulated, and that's the inflammation that you have accumulated for so many years. So basically, we're just trying to get rid of that by walking, by fasting, by doing the things that we are doing. This is the clip of my progress on my double chin today. So there you go. So as you can see, it looks much better. And yeah, if you're curious on that progress as well, we're gonna be doing that as well. If you're curious, because some people actually really love this area. Some women love the collarbone showing. Like, the more your collarbone shows, the better it looks. That's just something that we as women think. Not all of them think it, but some of us like it. Personally, I've never, even when I was like 90 pounds, I never really had really huge collarbones. Like, I never really have these super like showy like that. Honestly, that's just my genetics. I don't know why, but I never really had it. The most I had it was like something like this, probably. That's the most that you can see, but obviously I still have 30 more pounds to lose. So I don't know how I will look at this point. The last time that I was around 110, which is my goal weight, I was like around 16 years old. So I haven't been in that weight for a really long time. I don't know how I will look, but I want to get to that weight, see how I look, see what I need. Because obviously, and I already know this, I'm going to lose my booty, obviously. I'm going to lose my hips, probably, and all that. But I'll see what I need, and I'll work towards that. But I don't ever want to have to work on my whole body. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't want to have to lose weight everywhere. But at least if I only have to gain weight, let's say on my booty, it's going to be easier because I can just target that area, focus on eating healthy foods that don't let me gain weight in other parts, which is hard, I know. But it's going to be a different kind of gaining the weight back. you know, because I don't want to ever be more than 120 ever in my life, even like more than 115. But I have to see, because in 120 I don't look bad, but I don't look the greatest. So to me it's less than 115. So that's just my personal taste, that's just my personal opinion on how I want to be. But yeah, I just want to tell you, do not get discouraged, because as you saw this week, I lost 5 inches in my total body. Even though the scale didn't move, didn't budge, I still lost weight. I mean, I still lost inches. So you cannot just guide yourself through weight. This is how you get your mental health in a really bad position. You have to always measure yourself, okay? And always measure in the same spot. Always, always, always measure in the same spot. So for example, when I measure my arms, I try to measure them always in the same position, in the same spot. When I measure my neck, I always try to measure in the same position, the same spot. And yeah, guys, keep doing the best you can. In those days that you have your period, do at least the minimum that you can. Okay, you're not gonna do an hour walk or 2 hour walk. Do 30 minutes, do 20 minutes. I know you have to push yourself, but you have to. And then when you're fasting, I know you cannot fast maybe the whole day, but just do breakfast, lunch, and skip the dinner. Or do lunch and dinner and skip the breakfast. Either or. When you are, you know, doing these journeys, you have to sacrifice a little bit, okay? Because nothing is gonna come easily and free. So that is what I did last week, and that's why I still lost 5 inches. So I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope I help you to inspire you in your own journey. Okay, thank you guys.